eye in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. I can go anywhere. Friends to know, and ways to grow, a reading rainbow. I can be anything. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. A reading rainbow.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Geography with Robbio. I'm your host, Paul Barbie, and today we will be talking about one of my personal favorite countries of all time. And this is the wonderful country of Zimbabwe. Now, of course, many of you have heard of Zimbabwe before, but you don't really know that much information about Zimbabwe, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to educate you on the history, geography, and history of Zimbabwe. To start out, we're going to start with the city geography of Zimbabwe. The capital city of Zimbabwe is Harare, and the second most populous city of Zimbabwe is Bulawayo, Zimbabwe, which has a population of 653,000 people. And it also holds the titles of the second most populous city in Zimbabwe and the knife capital of Africa. And it was founded in 1893 by the British. And Bulawayo, Zimbabwe is 30 hours and 45 minutes away by flight, as the crow flies, of course. And Harare has 1,542,000 people, and it is the most populous city in Zimbabwe, and it is also the capital of Zimbabwe. And so now that we have gotten the actual geography part of it out of the way, now I think we can move on to the history. And so what happened was, Zimbabwe is named after the old African kingdom called Great Zimbabwe, which is believed to mean great stone houses. And they took it for mostly just so like they have an identity or something. And so they were, it was a colony of the British in, like 1920-ish is when it started. It was Southern Rhodesia, and then there was Northern Rhodesia, which has become Zambia. One second. There's it's Zambia right there. It's the one with the really shitty borders. That was Northern Rhodesia, and then Zimbabwe was Southern Rhodesia, and it was named after Cecil Rhodes, who was the British person who helped in the Zimbabwe. So, but then after that, during the 1980s, there was a civil war. And and they fought against the British because they wanted to be independent, kind of like America, but like later and in Africa. And so after that, there was one guy in there who was like a really big part of it. His name was Robert Mugabes, and then he was in prison for a while. And then after that, when he was out of prison, first like they became independent after they won. And so then they named themselves Zimbabwe, and they elected Canaan Banana, the first president, as the president of Zimbabwe. But then after that, Robert Mugabe became the president of Zimbabwe. And since then, he's still the president. He's like 98, I believe. So he's really old. And they say he might be like a dictator or something and like being president for life. But there are only rumors about that. And his main opponent politically is Morgan Tsvangirai of the Democratic Freedom for General Change of Zimbabwe. And they're opponents, and Morgan Tsvangirai he's probably Robert Mugabe's biggest opponent, but there are others that might be bigger opponents. Now that we've gotten the historical and political situations in Zimbabwe out of the way, we can move on to essentially the most important part of the Zimbabwe, and just like what it is that makes Zimbabwe a truly amazing nation. You see, One of the big things is that in 2008, they had really bad inflation problems. And they had like $50 trillion bills and stuff, and that's really cool. And it makes them really interesting because you can like read about it and stuff and learn about them. And it's always important to learn. In fact, I actually have some Zimbabwe money over here in a second. Second. Alright, here we go. This is the $50 trillion Zimbabwe bill from Zimbabwe, and it has the famous hanging rocks of Zimbabwe on the front, and they're kind of like just rocks that they kind of just like sit there and they don't move and they don't fall over, but they should because gravity. So they're kind of really famous for that. 1 second, I have to put it back. I also have to pick up some stuff I dropped on something. Sorry about that. Okay, finally, just some, to end it all off, just some, fun facts about Zimbabwe. Currently, Prince Albert, who's 5th in line to inherit the throne, he's actually married to a Zimbabwean woman. Fun fact. Zimbabwe was one of the first countries that started with a Z in Africa to declare independence from the British. Fun fact. And it is also the 5th most southern country in all of Africa, which is pretty impressive because Africa has a lot of countries. It actually has more countries than any other continent in the world. Fun fact. Well, thank you everyone for watching this video. It was really fun to make it, and I really enjoyed it. So, please like, favorite, subscribe up there. Like, share it with your friends. Comment, of course. Favorite. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.